Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Crispy, juicy chicken tenders, crust that cracks, flavor that hits. Let's make it happen. Crispy, juicy, kid-approved and weeknight fast. That is the promise of great chicken tenders. You get a budget-friendly dinner that meal preps well, heats up with crunch, and works with almost any sauce. The trick is simple steps with exact temps, so the crust turns out shatter crisp, not soggy. Here is the plan. You will choose the right cut, use a quick buttermilk brine, apply a 3-step dredge that sticks, and cook with hot air and space around each piece. Then you will finish with easy dips, sides, and storage tips that keep the texture right. Tiny grocery list: chicken tenderloins or sliced breasts, buttermilk or yogurt, flour, cornstarch, eggs, panko, oil, salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder. What is the best way to cook crispy chicken tenders at home? Results first. You want golden crust, juicy center, and a clean snap when you bite. Follow this core method. Brine: 1 cup buttermilk, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 1 teaspoon paprika, ½ teaspoon garlic powder, ½ teaspoon onion powder. Marinate 30 minutes to overnight. Dredge bowls: Bowl 1, 1 cup flour, 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, ½ teaspoon black pepper. Bowl 2, 2 beaten eggs. Bowl 3, 1½ cups panko mixed with 2 tablespoons neutral oil and a pinch of salt. Coat: flour first, then egg, then press into panko. Shake off excess at each step. Air fryer method: preheat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. Arrange tenders in a single layer with space between pieces. Spritz lightly with oil. Cook 9 to 12 minutes, flip at 6 minutes, and cook to an internal temp of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Oven method: heat to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Place a wire rack over a sheet pan. Arrange tenders, spritz with oil, then bake 15 to 18 minutes. Rotate the pan once. Cook to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Pan fry method: heat 1/4 inch neutral oil in a skillet to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Fry 3 to 4 minutes per side until golden and 165 degrees Fahrenheit inside. Drain on a rack, not paper towels, so steam does not soften the crust. Key anti-soggy tips: use the proper order: flour, egg, panko. Rest breaded pieces on a wire rack for 10 minutes before cooking. Keep hot air flowing, so do not crowd the pan or basket. Always hit 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the center, then rest 3 minutes so juices settle. Pick the right cut: tenderloins versus sliced chicken breasts. Tenderloins are naturally tender and cook fast. They cost a bit more. Boneless breasts are cheaper and slice easily into strips. Aim for even thickness, about ½ inch, for even cooking. Trim the tough white tendon on tenderloins if it looks thick. Plan on 1.25 to 1.5 pounds to feed 4 people. Simple buttermilk brine and seasoning that works every time. Base brine: 1 cup buttermilk, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 1 teaspoon paprika, ½ teaspoon garlic powder, ½ teaspoon onion powder. Marinate 30 minutes to overnight in the fridge. Swaps: 3/4 cup plain yogurt plus 1/4 cup water. Pickled juice for a tangy dairy-free brine. Always pat the chicken dry before dredging so the crust sticks. Use the 3-step dredge for extra crunch. Set up 3 bowls. Flour mix: 1 cup flour, 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1 teaspoon salt, several grinds of pepper. Egg wash: 2 beaten eggs. Panko: 1½ cups panko mixed with 2 tablespoons oil and a pinch of salt. Coat in flour, dip in egg, press into panko. Move breaded pieces to a wire rack. Rest 10 minutes so the coating hydrates and clings. Spritz with oil before air frying or baking. Do not crowd. Cooked times and temps: air fryer, oven, and pan fry. Air fryer, 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 9 to 12 minutes, flip at 6 minutes, to 165 degrees Fahrenheit inside. Oven, 425 degrees Fahrenheit on a wire rack over a sheet pan for 15 to 18 minutes, rotate once. Pan fry, 1/4 inch oil at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 to 4 minutes per side. Let tenders rest 3 minutes before serving so they stay juicy. Sauces, sides, and flavor ideas for chicken tenders. You can keep it classic or change it up with pantry staples. These dips and seasoning blends keep dinner fresh all month long. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll explore flavors, sides and pro tips. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.